having a blessed evening. I am having a blessed evening. Yes, I am. So we back with another good one. Yes, we are. We back with another good one, which is really important, right? We're gonna definitely do this really good, and it's really important, y'all. That's right. That's right. So we see these incidents so much going on in the Bronx. A lot of shootings, right? And we asking ourselves, what's all this? Why is all this shooting going on? Why is all this taking place? Right? Brooklyn do it, now we do it, tag you it. And just like I told you, now check this out. If you look at the pattern, if you look at, like, this been going on, these drive-by shootings, well, we can see the different switch generation after generation, right? What we see that how they was having emotional movement, how they was doing, basically years ago, back in the 80s, 90s, people was just walking up doing them, right? And they was, which is bad, sad, when people was living a murder, death, kill, like they was walking up catching you, right? And there wasn't so much drive-by shootings back then, right? New Yorkers used to walk up on you and get close and do what they do. This is an actual true fact. This is how people was doing. I gotta speak the truth. I gotta tell the truth, I gotta speak the truth, right? It wasn't so much drive-by shootings, right? As we progress year after years, generation after generations, you start to see the influx and the culture change, and instead of walking up, now it's drive-by shootings, right? Now, not only if it's drive-by shootings, they wait till you gather up. They wait till you gather up on corners. It could be 4 or 3 of y'all, and they are letting go. They're letting go in cars. They hitting 3 or 4 or 5 people. They don't care who's standing there. If you standing there, you getting hit. And this is the mentality that's going on, right? So what I told you months ago, stop grouping up. And the reason why I told you stop grouping up, because you got these entities there, they sit on the corners, and whatever you dwell at, they start to tap and they start to point. Well, I want this person, that person. But when they're doing this, they doing this in the spiritual realm, which coexists with us in the physical realm. It's all, let me tell you something, it's all spiritual realm, but it's cloaked with this physical existence, which has a beginning and end, and you can't really see it. You can't really see how they work and how they move, right? But we blame everything on the physical because this is all we see. This is what our eyes are limited to this physical world, which has a beginning and end, right? We have not tapped into our spiritual foundation, spiritual existence. So I'm not saying that you don't believe what I'm saying, right? And you can't comprehend. Maybe you can't comprehend. But when you are grouped up, to every person that groups up, right, there may be 5 entities that's on that one person. So now it's more entities there because they dwell on the corners and they dwell in shadows and lurk in shadows in areas where you cannot see them. You know how you see these entities? When you start to see things, your reality warps. And it's like it just warps. You like, damn, I just seen a warp. That is them. That is these entities. They're how you want to say it, transparent? No, they're not transparent. You can't see them. You can't see these things. So their job is there to murder, death, kill you. Get you to murder, death, kill each other, right? While move on to the next victims. And in this case right here, as we see, right, the premeditation of murder, death, kill. And then once you do these acts, they don't do the acts. They get the human being to do the acts. And they've been doing this. They've been getting these the human beings to backdoor each other, to backstab each other, to premeditate evil, right? To killing and murdering each other and murdering people. They've been doing this since the beginning of time of man creation. You're the op, you're the enemy. So I want you to look at this from a spiritual point of view. You may not understand, but I'm trying to get you to understand what I see and what I understand dealing with this spiritual realm that I have been dealing with so many years and been here for a long period of time and unraveling this with experience. This is how they work. And these entities are huge and big. I'm telling you this. They are huge. They're not little. Some of these entities have grown with you. See, what it is, right? What it is that at the age of 5, an elder amongst them bring a little entity to you at the age of 5. And what happens that it grows with you, because at the age of 5, that's when things start to change for a human being. I figured this out, right, as experience. So they bring these entities to you as a baby, so it grows. You can't see it. The Creator, the Almighty, allowed me to see these entities. It didn't have a face. It didn't have anything. It had a shape, but it was in the dark. You know, when I was a little kid, I woke up and there was 2 of them there, one big one and then a little one. I said, what is that? And I took the sheets and put it over my head. When I took the sheets and put it over my head, right, and I was there for a while because I was scared. Then when I took the sheet off, it disappeared. So I didn't understand what was going on because I was young, right? I really didn't understand what was going on. As I went through life and as I was going, doing sick, barbaric acts, thinking that this is the life and this what I'm supposed to do, right? Like most of us do, right? When you don't have a strong circle, when you don't have people to encourage you to do the right thing, right? So as I progress through life, so maybe around like in my late 30s, going about to hit my 40s, I finally saw this entity. And when I saw it, the Creator, the Alpha, Omega, the Almighty allowed me to see this entity. And when I looked up, because it lurks in the corners, when I looked up, it was huge and big. It was like 8 feet tall and big. It revealed itself. I couldn't believe it. Most human beings, you know, when you tell them this, they won't, you know, they're not gonna believe. And it's okay that you don't believe. But here, this is why I give my experience, right, and knowledge to you to show you how to fight these entities. So I killed my entity. I killed my demon. Killed him. I'm not going to tell you how I did it, but I killed him and I murdered him. And then I became more recognized in the spiritual realm. This is an actual true fact. When I killed this demon, that's when my life started to become a little better, because it was plaguing me, right, and telling me to do these acts, not knowing it. I wasn't know because I wasn't in tune, right, and I wasn't in tune and I wasn't in alignment and balance and justice with the Alpha Omega, the creating everything that exists. This is an actual true fact. So the reason why I'm telling this story is because when you gather up and when you become a congregation, when you congregate up for drinking and smoking, there's things there to lead you down a dark path. Yes, you make the decision, you make the free will choice to do it or don't, but it adds into you. It gives you images, it gives you thought, it has the ability to enter to your nostrils. This is an actual true fact. There's 3 different species of these things, and the reason why I'm dropping this knowledge upon you, because it's really, really important that I tell you this, and that you warn yourself, and you warn your loved ones, and you warn your friends about this entity, right? And the reason why the information is not getting out amongst us, because this information is really, really important. This is really, really important information. And why this information is really, really important is because is because it wants you to keep procreating, keep murder, death, kill amongst all of us and spread it. This is an actual true fact. So when you do these acts, there's no justice or balance upon us. If you look at the killings and murders, it's becoming more and more demonic, twisted, barbaric, devil, demon, right? It is advancing itself. It is feeding off our energy, it's feeding off everything that we're doing, right? Because we are the ops, we are the enemies, and these things are the enemies. This is why the Creator says in scriptures, treat these things as such, they enemies, right? And the only way you can see these things is through spiritual foundation, spiritual existence. That's why we losing the war, because everything that we're doing is from a physical point of view. It's from a physical point of view, the physical eye. Remember, this very life had a beginning and end. So when he created you as what? To have no beginning and end, because he has no beginning and end. You are him and he is you. He just duplicates and put limitations upon how he harvests, and I don't know how he did it. He disconnected himself from himself and then breathed in us, right? No beginning, no end. We are him and he is us. This is an actual true fact, and I want you to understand that from a spiritual realm. You don't understand that. The only way you're going to understand that when you cross over into the afterlife, and then and only then you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me give you this this information right here. What he said right here. This is deep right here, and this is coming from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's right, our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let me read it in Arabic first. This is deep right here. It says in Arabic, it says Nasu inya mu Fa'ida Matu, right? Matu Tabahu. It says people are asleep. They awake when they die. That's when you awake. This was deep. This hit right on the head what I'm talking about. I want you to understand this, because this stuff is for the growth and development for you and I to unravel and to pass it on. This is why I said the people in general, he's saying people in general are asleep. You wake when you die because you cross over. That's how he put it. But there's some of us, right? There's some of us that is awoke. That's woke. And understand this process of how it works, because he gives us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to spread amongst us and to give to what? To our descendants and to the earth and to all the people all around the world. This is an actual true fact. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you should not be doing these acts. You do not want to what? Die and then what? Become awoke. You want to wait now before you die. This is the process. And the ancient ancestors have understand this. They mastered this. This is in your very bloodline on who you are. It's in your very bloodline. It's in your very DNA. It's in your mind, body, and soul. This is why it's a campaign to kill you and murder you. So you won't reach your God-given gifts and talents, to stop you and cut you short. So you can do what? So you can go to the afterlife. That's when you become awoke and you cannot come back. So I'm trying to catch you and everybody and myself to wait before we transcend into this death mode. And this entity been doing this for a very, very long time, keeping them dumb, deaf, and blind. I'm here now. With the Alpha Omega help, I'm here now. I had to go through so much. I had to go through the experience. I had to go through the hardship. I had to go through the struggle. I had to go through everything to learn and to experience, to come back and spin the block and tell you how it goes and what it was, and destroy demons while I go through this beginning and end of this physical life, which is just a play, an amusement, and we take it as everlasting. This is the results of this, that this entity is going to backdoor you. 5 of these individuals are in custody. They got locked up when they did these shooting acts. And I want to send my condolences to the individual, the victim that died. All of these individuals that got shot up and murdered and shooting at each other over fame, fortune, riches, lights, shares, squads, lights, cameras, and action. Because this is what leading the force. People are running this up. Soon you shoot and kill somebody, the news is on the job. Lights, cameras, and actions. And running the numbers up for fame, fortune, and riches. Yes, off people's demise. Off killings and shooting. Yes. So we want to give back the co-creators of this mindset, give it back to them. We was created for justice and balance upon the earth, inside the earth, in between, in the universe. This is why everything in creation bowed down to us, except the Creator. Everything was commanded to bow down to us. The birds, the bees, the trees, the earth, the land, the water, the clouds, everything that you could think of, inanimated. Do you hear what I said? Inanimated things bow down to us, except the Creator, except the Alpha Omega, because we are Him and He is us. And see, in the beginning, we never bowed down to Him. Why should we bow down to Him? Because we are Him. Why would He tell Himself, bow down? No, we are Him and He is us. We are the Creator. And He placed limitation upon us to procreate. He creates. We cannot create a fly out of thin air. You know how we can imagine a fly? You can imagine things. You cannot create it and bring it into existence. He can only do that. But we can imagine and think about it and use materials, right, to procreate this thing and bring it into existence with artificial intelligence, with materials and all these things. Do you understand that? You feel me? So I want you to understand who we are, how great we are. Yes, you are that, and I am that. That's right. That's why I encourage you to do the right thing all the time. This entity backdoored them. All 5 of those guys that got locked up for shooting up there on Allerton Avenue in the Bronx, they got caught, they got trapped, and somebody went through the window. He did that. Yes, I'm gonna tell you how it went. Yes, he gets in your thought because I went through it. Yes, listen. Go get the gun over there. Now, I'm just acting it out. Go get the gun over there. Listen, man, we need to go get these guns. How many guns you got? We got 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of us. We need a driver. He cannot be shooting. You can't shoot over the driver. You can't shoot over the driver. Okay? All 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to be shooting. Shoot out these guys right here. This is what you do. We're going to murder everybody. This is what we're going to do is our attention. And it aids into that. You premeditated this murder and kill and shootings, intent murders. It says, yes, we're going to reward you with money and gold. We're going to reward you with this block right here. It's $1 million block. You want the fame, you want the forces, go shoot them up. They got it right there. Amongst them, the guy told on me. The guy not doing what he told me to do. They talking to each other. And then they get you to do it with your images and thoughts and use that, and then you act on it to go do it. And then it backdoors you and catch you and lock you up while the police catch you. They're already on you, see? I want you to understand this. This is why, stop this street stuff. Stop it. If you keep acting on this, it's going to keep backdooring you. Why would you want to uphold this life? Why would you want to Stand on business when it's life, when it's locking you up and backdooring you. Come on this side. I'm telling you, come on this side. Come on this side. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess. Don't do these acts. Go to school. Go get your education. You don't have to do none of these things. Go get your education and become something in life. Work for the city. Work for the state. Work for the federal government. If you even can, go into the military. It's not like it used to be. Things has changed. You understand? We are the indigenous people of this earth. This is our land. This America is our land. We've been here. We wasn't on slaves. We are not black. We are not Moors. We are not Egyptians. We are not none of these things. Those civilizations came later on. We've been here in this land. We are the creator and creators us. America is a blessing land and it's holy. And why everybody come over here? Because this land is blessing and holy, and it was taken by force. But we always fought and we still fighting down. But we still fighting down. But when you go against and start going against us and start upholding this murder, death, kill, you become an enemy to your very community, to your very society, to the very indigenous people. And you disrespect the ancestors and the ancient ones that came before us, that laid down their life. And even some of our ancestors transcend beyond the zones of the heavens and the earth. They are not dead. This is an actual true fact. So I want you to understand this. We are the aliens. They're going to keep telling you, making the lies up. We are the aliens from up above. Yes. It murder, death, kill, backdoor them. You see, look, it was 5 of them in the car. They all got locked up. You don't see that? That's not a coincidence. It backdoored them. Gave them guns, gave them everything, and let them do the deeds. And set back. Yes. Now you're going to be hit with 10 to 15, 30 years to life, locked up. For tent murder, and everything else, gang assault, everything else. They're gonna hit you. It's not worth it to uplive this life. It's a demon, it's a devil. It is your op. This is the real op that you cannot see, and it's a coward. It's all big facts. That's right, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. Like and share this channel. Like and share it. Get the information out, because a lot of people don't know what's going on. We need to do a big campaign about foundation of spirituality, knowledge, rhythm, and understanding. Stand on your square. Stand on your circle. Define gravity. Do not let gravity define you. You are the master. You are the master, builder, sciences, chemistries. Use your God-given talent, not for bad, but for good, to uplift. Peace, 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 peace.